Welcome back to my economics class. In this class, I'll be discussing change in demand. Change in demand can be an increase in demand or a decrease in demand. A change in demand is also known as a shift in demand curve. For example, an increase in demand is known as a rightward shift in demand curve, while a decrease in demand is known as a leftward shift in demand curve. Now, let's illustrate this graphically. Then we have our demand curve here. Okay, QD, this is the price, this is the origin. Let's say we have initial demand curve, we call it D1, D1. Now, let's say there is a change in demand. Let's say there's an increase in demand. What factors can cause an increase in demand? Let's say there's an increase in consumer income and consumer can now buy more of the goods at the old price while the price has not changed. So in this case, we assume that the price remains constant, has not changed. The price has not changed. For example, we assume, let's say we have the price at P, okay, and this is the price. And we have the quantity, let's call this Q1 here. Now, let's say there's an increase in consumer income or there's an increase in population. This will cause demand to increase and therefore there will be a rightward shift in demand curve to D2, D2. Okay, so we assume the price has not changed. So therefore we have a new here, okay, we call it Q2. You can see that we have a movement from one curve to another curve. Okay, we can draw this point A, this is point B. Okay, at the old price, there is a rightward shift in demand curve from D1, D1 to D2, D2. And like I said, factors that can cause an increase in demand, that is a rightward shift in demand, are increase in income of consumer, increase in population, government policy, okay, in form of price subsidy, and so on and so forth. All these can cause an increase in demand. Okay, also, what of a decrease in demand? Okay, a decrease in demand is also known as a leftward shift in demand curve. So we have the price, we have the origin, we have the quantity demand. Now, let's say we have the initial, we have D1, D2. This is our demand curve. Okay, let's say we have a particular price. Because the price has stayed the same, we assume other factors. Any of the other factors that affect demand will cause a change in demand. The price cannot cause a change in demand, the price can only cause a change in the quantity demanded. A change in price cannot cause a change in demand. A change in price can only cause a change in the quantity demanded. So let's assume there is a change or there is a change in other factors apart from the price, okay, that affect demand. Say for instance, let's say there's a decrease in population of a country, that will lead to a decrease in demand. Population is among the other factors that affect demand apart from the price. Or let's assume there's a decrease in consumer income. Okay. That means there will be a decrease in demand because income of consumer is another factor apart from the price that affects demand. Okay, the price, let's say the price has not changed. That is something the price has not changed. Okay, and let's call this Q1. Now, let's assume there's a decrease in consumer income. The effect on demand is that demand curve will shift price up because consumer can now buy less at the old price. Now we have a decrease in demand. Let's call it D2, D2. So show the arrow, okay, that this is a decrease in demand. Okay, you can also show the arrow here that there's an increase in quantity demanded here. Okay, don't forget. Now, in other words, at the old price, look at this price where it touches this line. We trace it down, we have Q2. Q2 here. You can see there is a decrease in the quantity demanded at the old price. So summarily, when there is a decrease in demand, okay, at the old price, it means a shift in demand curve while the price stay the same, and the effect will be on the quantity. The quantity will fall. Okay, that is the end result. Don't forget to like the video, drop your comment, also share the video to benefit others. Bye.